What's up, guys? Happy New Year to you all. Hope you've all been doing really well. Today we're going to be talking about get home bags. It's a very important thing that you guys should all have. But before we tear into this bag, let's start the intro with some very crappy drone footage. Starting right about now. What's up, guys? How's it going? How'd you guys like that lame drone footage of a little get home bag action? That was all shot with a DJI Mavic Pro. In fact, I can just show it to you real quick. If you guys don't know what a DJI Mavic Pro is, this one I've got some multicam skins on it, but it's a compact drone, full 4K video, and it folds up real small and compact like this. So you can take it with you. I toss it in my car or whatever. It comes in a little tote bag. It just folds up really small, guys, and yeah, so shot some cool footage with that. You probably see that in a couple more of my videos coming up here, whatever. I'm going to start incorporating that into my videos whenever I can. So, alright, today we're going to be talking about get home bags, as you probably already know, or you wouldn't be watching this video. So, what do you put in a get home bag? What's the right thing to put in a get home bag? Well, cool thing about a get home bag, a bug out bag, whatever, there's no really right or wrong in what you're going to put in it. Basically, it's whatever works for you. So this get home bag right here, this is a SOG Profit 33 liter. It's not exactly the smallest bag. In fact, I just weighed it right before I turned the camera on here, and my bag right now, as it sits with the AR pistol on here, weighs in at 26 pounds. So it's not exactly the lightest, but it's not exactly the smallest. And it's going to weigh obviously a little less without the AR pistol. Now, before we get really into this, going back to a video I shot this summer, I have a truck EDC video. I'm not real keen on YouTube, so I'm not sure exactly how to link it up in the description, but I don't know, I'll try. Search my channel, truck EDC video, what's in the cab. I have an AR in that video, and I have another get home bag in that video. So that was shot with kind of like a Coyote Tan get home bag in the truck, along with a Bushmaster AR-15 as my get-home AR-15, whatever. So I've kind of changed things up a little bit. I got a new get-home bag, and I have a new truck gun. This is just an AR pistol. Before we get into it, I wanted to just say I'm probably not going to take my AR pistol with me. I have it in my truck at all times for just-in-case type scenarios for, you know, whatever. Active shooter type situation, you know, Red Dawn type thing, whatever. I have my AR pistol in my truck at all times. One thing that I really like about this SOG Profit 33 liter, as you could probably tell, is I can put my AR pistol on my backpack. So it kind of comes, the backpack is symmetrical on both sides, exactly the same. So this backpack has these like panels that are right here on the side, and I'm going to unbuckle these just so you can see it. So it's got these really cool little lashing points. You can put whatever, you know, fly fishing rod, tripod for camera gear, whatever. Speaking of tripods, really quick, so right after I shot that drone footage, I've had kind of like a hectic day. So my tripod broke right when I was going to start doing this video, so I had to run out and grab another one. Got it to work, had it made into my camera here, whatever. It's kind of cheapy, but I wanted to get this video filmed. It's pouring down rain outside here in Washington. There's not a lot going on, so I wanted to try to make a video for you guys. So anyway, kind of had a hectic day. So yeah, this is my AR pistol. Most likely, I'm not going to be bringing it with me. It's just on this bag right now, just for the demonstration purposes, just for the fact that I can take it with me if I need to. And if I was going to take it with me, guys, I would put like a fleece, whatever, sweatshirt on the outside here, which I have a fleece in here. So getting to that, if I was going to try to take this with me and hike home, hike wherever I'm at to get home, I would just cover this thing up to make it a little less inconspicuous. So I'm not going to get a whole lot into taking my AR with me. I'm not going to explain it. I have it. If the situation deems it necessary, I will take it with me. If not, I'll leave it in my truck and lock my truck. The gun is always in my truck. The gun is always locked and unloaded. So it can't just, you know, if my truck's broken into, it's locked in my truck. So it's up to you if you want to leave something like this in your car, if you want to take it with you. I'm not going to get into it, whatever. I know the risks involved, and it's my choice. So one thing that's cool about this SOG bag, like I said, I'm just going to take this off here. By the way, this is just an AR pistol. It's got a Shockwave pistol brace, ergo grip, Trijicon type Trijicon MRR, oh my god, I can't talk, sorry. Trijicon MRO type optic. Man, MRO, it can say it instead of me. Magpul type sling, Magpul flip up sights. This is just a basic AR pistol that is in my truck at all times, like I've explained, and I'm going to bring it with me if situation deems necessary. So, just wanted to show you that I can put it on my bag. We're just going to put that aside. So yeah, check this out. This bag is awesome. It's got these two little lashing points here, and you can move these up and down the bag however you so choose. And I'm not reviewing this bag. I'm just going to show you really quick some of the features of it. It's got a nice grab handle right here, so you can just take it and go. And it's, like I said, it's symmetrical, so it's the same thing on both sides. You have another panel here. I don't have anything on this panel. And then you flip it up like this. So you can actually, it's got hip straps, so it can carry a lot more weight off your shoulders. So I had a cheapy bag, like I was saying before. It had no hip straps, whatever, and it was a lot smaller. This bag's awesome. It can carry a lot more weight. I've hiked around with it a little bit. It's really good. So this bag is really cool for a few features. Let me show you. So most backpacks that you're going to see, you access it right from the top. And that's how you get to anything in the compartment. Well, you can actually access this bag several ways. You can unzip it from the top, you can access it and get anything you want like a normal backpack, or unclip these. Then it's got these zipper pulls. By the way, every zipper on this bag has these really cool big pulls on there, so you can pull them real easily if you have gloves on. I really like that. Excuse me. So we're going to open the back bottom side here, and I can access anything I want. So if I don't have to, let's just say that I had something in the bottom, and I didn't want to go through the top. I can unzip the side, get right to it, whatever. Alright, so just kind of showing you some of the quick features of the bag. We're going to start from the top, kind of work our way down. In fact, I'll show you the top, the bottom, then we'll work our way inside the bag. So actually, I'm just going to kind of unclip these real quick so it'll be easier. So, you know, before we tear into this, you guys might be thinking about a get-home bag as in it might just be a small bag with a few, like maybe Cliff Bars and some water, and that's it. And I'm all for that. Most of the stuff, 90% of the stuff that's in my bag, you're probably not going to need on any day-to-day get-home bag scenario. But because we can, we're going to stuff this thing with stuff that we may or may not need on whatever kind of scenario we're going to have. I like to do that, as you can tell. I like to do that. Scenario we have for our get-home bag. So again, that could be any kind of situation. Some sort of crazy Red Dawn situation, hardcore zombie, Walking Dead situation, whatever. Most of the stuff in here, you're not going to need. But, let's check it out. So getting to the top here. Yep, stuff's already fallen out. So, in the top of this SOG bag, you got kind of like this, kind of like accessory type spot. So really quick, you guys are probably going to have something you're going to want to keep charged. This is just a cheapy cell phone battery bank with a little camo cord in there. And one thing I like about this is you can test it. So you can push this little button here at the top, and it'll tell you that it's got 99% in it. So some sort of little charger thing to keep stuff charged. I'm kind of a germaphobe, so I got a little thing of hand sanitizer here. Some hand sanitizing wipes. A little thing of sunscreen. By the way, I might not take everything out of this bag. I'll explain it and then put it back. A little headlamp, in case you need to see whatever at night. Maybe you want your hands free. Cheap little headlamp, got a few features on it. Some little paracord bracelet thing that I think came free with something. I just threw it in there. Some Repel bug spray. I have a 5-hour energy. I actually quit drinking energy drinks a long time ago. They're bad for you. But I bought this 5-hour energy in case, you know, I'm not going to camp out. I'm going to get home as fast as I can. So if I'm tired, I'm going to pound that down. A couple pens. Some earplugs. I have a cheapy flashlight. In fact, this came with the headlamp, so just a cheapy AAA flashlight. But that's no substitute for my EDC flashlight, which is a Olight S1. I can't get that back in. Olight S1R Baton. You guys have seen that in my EDC video, hopefully. So that's no substitute. That's my EDC light. But whatever, just throw a cheap flashlight in there. Cheap pair of safety / sunglasses. An extra Glock 19 magazine for my EDC Glock 19. And then this came with a knife that you're going to see in a second. Just that's the Bear Grylls Pocket Guide to Survival. Whatever. Hey, why not? Alright, so my bag's kind of falling off the table here. Then right up inside, if you can kind of see like up in here in the interior, there's this other little Velcro pocket. Inside this Velcro pocket I have another pair of socks. Feet get cold, feet get wet, whatever. Cheap pair of dollar store little gloves. Awesome set of mechanics gloves. These are the fast fit kind. Use these all the time for doing stuff, whatever. And of course they're multicam, because I'm kind of a multicam type guy. Cheap little bandana. And then some cash. Cash is a good thing because, you know, in a crazy type doomsday scenario, maybe, you know, credit card machines are down, whatever. There's like 60, 70 bucks in here. Keep this in here at all times. So, you know, getting into like a vending machine, whatever, maybe you need to, you know, buy something real quick on the go. And again, credit card machines are down. Whatever. I'm not going to try to... I was trying to... Thought maybe I could try to get some of this stuff back in here really fast, but I'm not even going to worry about it. Alright. So, I'm going to zip that back up. Now getting down towards the bottom of the bag before we start tearing into the insides. Bottom of the bag, there's this other little pouch, I think for sticking like shoes. Not really sure. But for me, I have a first aid kit and then I have a trauma kit. Trauma kit real quick, and I'd like to actually kind of condense these. It'd probably get my bag to weigh a little less, but this trauma kit right here, I just have some sanitizing wipes here on the outside. And then inside here, I have some trauma shears, quick clot, more band-aids, gloves, gauze, just kind of like your basic trauma type stuff. For your boo-boo type stuff, I kind of have a basic first aid kit, but this is a first aid kit that I've actually added to and deducted from. So this first aid kit kind of has like a little bit of everything. It's got ibuprofen, burn ointment, lots of band-aids, gloves, more gauze. Let's see here, whatever, sting stuff, you get stung by a bee, more sanitizing wipes, first aid guide. So this is, again, just like a basic first aid kit, but I've added to it and I've actually deducted from it because it had like, I don't know, 200 band-aids in it or whatever, so I've taken some of those out. So, you know, trying to keep this thing as light as I can, but also trying to keep it organized and, you know, having a good amount of supplies, whatever, because, you know, it's better to need it and have it than to, you know what I'm talking about. Better to need it than not have it. Alright, so let's just start tearing into this bag, and there's quite a bit of stuff in here. So, again, opening this bag now from the top, we're going to kind of open this whole bag, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about by accessing it from the side versus accessing it from the top and so on. Just going to kind of pull this thing back. Now, again, 3/4 of this stuff, guys, you probably don't need. But we have room for it. Better to need it and not have it. You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. Kind of up here in the top. So, on the inside of the flap, you kind of have like this top portion. This inside portion is basically the back of this top hard kind of portion. So right here, and I always wear a hat anyways, but we have an extra hat, beanie for cold type environments, and inside this beanie I have kind of one of those cheaper dust masks. You know, maybe you're going through debris or whatnot, so a dust mask. And then on this little lanyard in here I have another set of keys. It's basically just a backup truck key for my Tacoma, and then just a house key for my house. So if I lose mine, whatever, I have another set of keys. Moving on, there's a couple little mesh pouches here. In this first mesh pouch, I have a high fin chest seal. kind of going along with our first aid stuff. In this inner pouch right here, I have a compass and a little bag, notepad in case you need to write stuff down, and then these are these Rem Oil wipes. You can buy them in like the gun section of Walmart or whatever. So whatever, if it's pouring down rain outside and you needed to use your gun for whatever reason, toss a little one of these wipes on there. It'll keep your gun clean and oiled up, and it weighs nothing. Alright, so tearing into this part. Here we go. This is going to be the fun part. So right away, I have a little fleece. If you guys get wet out on the move, you're going to want something to change into that's going to keep you warm and keep you dry. So I have another fleece here. We had another pair of socks. We had a beanie, another hat. Okay, for water, real quick before we get into water purification. So, okay, so I originally started this bag with a stainless steel water bottle, ended up ditching that. So this right here is just one of the small Smart Waters, and it fits inside one of these little metal cups. Metal cup is not for cooking. Nothing in here is required cooking. This is just in case I needed to boil water in case my purifier didn't work. Speaking of purifier, this is a Sawyer Mini water filter, and one thing that, just keep it in this bag here, the Sawyer Mini fits inside this little bag right here, which you can fill with water and filter. The Sawyer Mini will thread onto the Smart water bottle. So this is, what is it, a 1 quart, 1 liter. This is a 1 liter water bottle. So in the event that I run out of water, I can just fill this right up with dirty water right out of the puddle, screw the Sawyer Mini onto this, and I could drink it. Right, that's my version of water purification. Go ahead and leave me comments down below if you guys think there's something better, whatever. And then again, this isn't for cooking. This is just in case this wasn't in my bag for whatever reason. I needed to boil water. I can do that with that. Keep stuff from falling off the table. So this is probably the most unneeded item in my backpack. This right here is kind of like a little tiny toolkit. Let me just kind of explain this. This right here, this pouch, is like, I got this at the dollar store. It's what you keep like school supplies in. So it's held together with a couple of these little tiny, little zip, Velcro reusable like zip ties. So these are reusable, whatever. You could use them for like a belt loop. You could use them for anything. You know, if you found something on your trail on the way home, you could use them to tie something onto your bag, whatever. These things are on there. So really quick, unfolding this thing, getting to the front here, I have a mini fold-up pair of Fiskars scissors. I don't need to explain to you guys what you could use scissors for, right? You guys have a good idea. Inside here, have a little Ultimate Survival UST mini saw. I have one of these like survival cards. You know, they're like $1.99 at Walmart. They have bottle opener, little saw, whatever. And a few just rubber bands. Zipping that up, going inside the pouch. I have a little tiny, and I'm not going to pull everything out of here, but I'll just kind of show you guys. WD-40 No Mess pen, need to get into something, whatever. Have these little bungee cords, single-use super glue in a baggie, duct tape wrapped around a credit card, another a little 4-inch mini crescent wrench, little carabiner, some zip ties, actual zip ties, and then I have a extra Leatherman bit kit to go along with my Leatherman Skeletool that I always carry with me. So everything that's in this bag for a get-home bag type situation, I probably don't need it all. The Leatherman bit kit's kind of cool in case you need to use it for something, whatever. But I could probably go without this whole thing, and it probably weighs, I don't know, half a pound, something like that. I have a tourniquet, just a cat tourniquet, sealed in the bag. Big zip tie. I thought I had a second one here, maybe not. Just a big zip tie for, I don't know, whatever. A Gerber Ultimate Survival Knife. It's got the fire starter right here built in at the bottom. This is probably nothing I would ever use, but you know, if I lost my Leatherman for some reason, it's good to have a good fixed blade, big knife. This right here, this is kind of like my fire kit, and a lot of you guys are probably going to say this contains way too much stuff. So it's got one of those little UST fire striker things, some cotton balls and Vaseline if you guys ever watch Such 00's YouTube page, great YouTube channel. He really recommends the cotton ball and Vaseline. Bic lighter, this is fire steel with the striker right here. Waterproof matches in here, and then I just have a cheapy pocket knife back here. Some dryer lint, all that stuff you guys do laundry with and throw away every week. Dryer lint, man, that's where it's at. And then back here I just have some more cheapy matches. So again, this is probably nothing you're going to use on your get home bag, but hey, I have every way possible that I could make a fire in here. If I was soaking wet, if I needed to get warm, if I was out longer than expected and I needed to, for whatever reason, cook a small game or whatever, got a fire kit. For some reason all this stuff doesn't work, I do have my striker on my Gerber knife. Now, one thing that's really cool about this bag is it's got like this little, what do they call this thing? I forget what it's actually called. Daisy chain, I think is what this is actually called. So I got all these little pouches in here kind of on this daisy chain. So if I needed to get all these out at once, it's clipped into the top here with this little, just clip. They're all attached to this pouch. Aha! I did have a second zip tie. So I have this organized right now from stuff that I would most likely need up top to stuff I'm probably not going to need on the bottom. And it's kind of in that order right there. So let's just kind of get to the top here. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Again, I'm not going to pull all of this stuff out, but I'll just kind of show you. So this red one for me is food. And in this food bag right here, so as many of you guys, I'm sure all of you hopefully know how your body works, and you can start to learn your body and what your body needs versus what your body doesn't need. I know how my body reacts, and I know when my body needs food. So I have just a cheap, small little Jif to go peanut butter. These right here are little tiny Propel drink mixes, so the water you're going to drink is probably going to taste terrible, so toss some of these Propel drink mixes in here. This one also has electrolytes, so you're going to lose energy when you're walking home. That's going to really help. Some Kind bars, and I have like 3 or 4 of these things in my bag. Some Kind bars, some Clif bars, and on the back here we have some Oberto beef jerky. That contains a lot of protein. That's going to be good for you. Stuff to eat on the move. This bag's kind of heavy on its own. Food boosts your morale, gives you energy, so I wouldn't sacrifice anything in this. Food that's probably one of my #1 things in my bag. Second one on my bag, what is this? In here, I have some extra batteries. In here are good for my cheap little flashlight in here. This right here, this is an 18650 that's going to be good for a tack light that was on my old AR-15. I'm probably going to put it on this new AR-15. Extra set of earplugs. And then this is a little tiny rechargeable hand crank radio. So if you need to listen to the news, listen to whatever, it's good to try to keep up with what's going on. And this orange pouch right here, this is kind of like cosmetic type stuff. So we have some tissues. These are these little tiny towels where if you get them wet, they just kind of expand. You can use them to wipe your hands, whatever. Camp soap, you get these wet, they're like the little Listerine stripes. So camp soap, wash your hands, whatever. Some pain relieving ointment, some pills, ibuprofen, and some Benadryl, wet ones, lip balm, and some more hand sanitizer. So again, you could probably do without a lot of this stuff, but you had room, so why not? This down here in this bag, this is just kind of some more stuff that, again, probably not going to use, but hey, why not? One of those SOL survival bivvies, so I'm not planning on bunkering down and making camp anywhere, but if it was raining, whatever, and I couldn't get home that day, got a survival bivvy right there. Some hand and toe warmers, paracord, a emergency poncho, and a survival blanket. And then I also have a couple little glow sticks in here just kind of in this webbing. That's what I got in my get home bag, guys. You know, you probably don't need 3/4 of this stuff. Food and water obviously is going to be your #1 important thing. Again, maybe just a couple snacks you can grab, throw in your bag, and you're good to go. But, you know, I'd rather be prepared and have something and not need it than to need it and not have it. There! I got it right. So, you know, leave comments down below. What do you guys keep in your get-home bag? You know, if there's something you think I should add to this, or if there's something you think I should delete, please let me know. I'm probably not going to need anything that's in this bag, but it's in my truck at all times, so what do you guys think? Let me know. Hope you guys like this video. It's probably going to be my longest video I've ever made. I'll try eventually, maybe not tonight, but I'll try to put links down below to most of this stuff. And thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, give me that thumbs up, and thanks a lot. Alright, take care.